Hello everyone, this is Ash and this is Mage and Monsters 2. Let's go. So I'm going to do that promise run. We're going on an impossible desert. And we're going to use our character Magarth. We're going to do Magarth. We're going to do the life leech. Was it tier 4 beast? And maybe having like a double beast attack would be good too for this. Now that I think about it. Okay, so we need tier 4 beast. So you might as well go ahead and get wolves. So we have one of our other characters. Wolves benefit from healing anyway, so it does make sense for them to be a character I choose for this early on. So gonna get some gold. Gonna need some health regeneration right away on her. It's gonna be very important, and probably get her health pool up too. All right, let's go. Because she's gonna need some kind of way to stay alive. I mean, let's be real. This is a very difficult setting, and it's going to take a minute for me to get there. Lifesteal is going to be an important part of this. Very important. Let's go and get this. You gave me one of these dudes. That's cool. All right, let's keep going. I need to save up a little bit of money so I can get the next tier. So hopefully she can hold out on her own a little bit. Yeah, the life leech is... It's kind of low right now, but that's okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's go and upgrade our money again, and 105. Oh no, I need to focus on money and regeneration. Like, I need to keep her alive before we do anything else. Let's be honest here. Let's be real. At least get her gold maximized, because that is what is going to kind of carry her. Oh gosh. All right, so the regeneration is very helpful against these kind of units here. Life steal. So the only problem I'm going to have with this is the gold is not going to matter all that much, because she has to get the kill for it to really factor in, right? So we're going to get her a little bit more health and a little bit more regeneration. And let's go again. So, oh, this is going to be tougher than I thought. All right, so I probably shouldn't have prioritized the money at all. I mean, the money's good early on, actually, so maybe it will balance out. Because early on, it's just her kind of going through the motions here. So a little bit of armor is not a painful thing to have. I mean, it kind of plays in with the build too. Okay, so we can get these units now. Yeah, you stay in the back, dude. And tier 3 units. It's not a tier 3, right? No, it's going to be a tier 4. Okay, let's go. This might be the end of the run right here, because these guys are strong and I don't really have a lot of health regeneration going on. So yeah, I think this one's going to be GG, and we'll get back to it right now. As we're back on stage 6, let's see how we perform now. I did get her some regeneration. It's not a ton, but it's enough, I guess, maybe. And we got her the demon synergy, well, the beast synergy. So she's able to do like double attacks right now. Doesn't have a lot of life leech just yet, but it's something. We need to get more life leech and definitely more damage. So we're going to increase damage now. Let's go ahead and just bump damage a bit, and maybe, let's see. I don't have my units yet, so I'm not really going to start working on... Give her a little bit of armor. Yeah, there we go. That should help out a lot. Giving the unit some base armor for the most part. I mean, it helps her for sure. There's a lot of units on the screen. This is kind of where it could be do or die situation here, and it's die. She might be able to pull through this though, because she does have the life leech, and I mean, she's doing some pretty decent damage too, so it's doable. All right, so critical chance. No, we're gonna take more health for our character, and we're gonna save out for this. I do need. I think I want to get a couple more wolves. That might be a hot take, but a couple more wolves might be good to have, because they are beneficial. They can heal themselves up when they destroy a unit. Giving them life leech and some armor is just really good all around, right? And this is all playing into the tier 4 beast that is going to be the dominant beast. Eventually, we're going to need the tier 5 beast too, so we can get the max synergy. It's all for life leech, baby. It's all for life still. Life still, some armor, probably a good thing too. Here we are. So this is the exact dude I want right here. He's going to be priority uno. Let's get some golems for the synergy. But we are Sandstalkers all the way. Sandstalkers benefit from damage upgrades, melee damage, and lifesteal. 80%. I do want to upgrade them as much as I can. I'll get them a little bit more armor for now. but we're gonna upgrade them to max and get them like max life still. Damage is gonna be not as important. I just want them to be able to stay alive so that way they can support our hero. Okay, some regeneration, some armor. Let's get some more armor. And let's see, we can't unlock the next tier yet. Upgrade units, exactly. So life still is going to be the biggest thing. We don't want to worry too much about this. This one's going to be really huge. Okay, so tier 4, we're going to get more of you. We're going to fill the playing field with Sandstalkers, baby. Look at these guys. That's the whole point of this build. Sandstalker lifesteal. And we're going to try to keep their health bars super high if possible. Probably going to have to do some health increases for them too. See, melee attack speed, sure. We'll do some of that too. That sounds like a good thing. A good bonus to have for them. More lifesteal. Alright. Well, it's good to also have more damage for them now that I really put it into perspective here. Because more damage, we probably need to balance this out. For the first time, I think I need to split their upgrades. Because damage upgrades is going to give them more health to begin with, right? It's going to help them benefit from having more health. Alright, so here we go. I think their last upgrade is also going to have to be damage. Having life still is great, but if you don't have more of the damage perk, then what's the point? Because you're not having a huge heal from it. Okay, and more attack speed. Upgrade units, melee damage. Here we go. Start getting them a little bit of damage. A little bit more of these units could be in the playing field here. We have 9 altogether. They're doing okay. We're gonna make these guys insane if we can. I mean, they're holding their own pretty good right now, along with Magarth here. So we're gonna start messing around with the percentages. So I'm not gonna really play with Magarth's health pool alone anymore. I'm gonna do everybody overall. Melee damage. Everything's gonna be percentages because I want these guys to level up too. Gonna hold out for this a bit, I think. Let's go and upgrade units. We're gonna get you upgraded to max. There you go. And let's get back in there. Okay, as long as you guys can get close enough, that's the main thing. Like, they don't have a lot of health. Look, they could just tear through these dudes when they're close enough, though. You can just tear right through. There's a couple of them still alive. Okay, and let's go and get some more life still here. We can get tier 5, which is good, and the real creature I need. I mean, it's just good that you're giving me elf. Elf synergy might be good in this too. Because then every evade is going to give me another chance to heal up, right? So we might get the elf synergy, but that also puts more units on the screen that could take away from her money. So maybe that's not such a great idea. We'll just do armor and probably, let's see, boop, boop, boop. Damage. Tier 5, I do want to get that unit, so I probably shouldn't have got the upgrade I just got, but you know, that's fine. I want to maximize their double hitting. Because that's going to give them another chance to heal, right? Heal for a big percentage. These guys are doing good so far. We just need a lot more of them, and we need them hitting a lot harder. There is a crazy bird outside going nuts. Lichen, please. Thank you. You're just here. I mean, you're here. You can stay up top, sure. You can stay with my... You can stay up there with my units. Not a problem, bro. Reroll, get me another Sandstalker. So we got 15 Sandstalkers. I'll probably want to get me like 30, 40, maybe more. They all benefit each other. Okay, now we're going to start messing with our scaling a bit more. So let's get some attack speed here. I need to... Actually, let me go here and melee units only, please. Thank you. Some more damage. How you guys doing? 32. So lifesteal and damage upgrades. We just need a bunch of damage on these guys for the most part. Just a ton of damage, and that's gonna make them insane. Boop, boop, boop. Lifesteal and damage. I mean, they're getting a lot of lifesteal already. Like, they're healing up their entire health bar pretty much whenever they are able to hit. So maybe it's more speed and damage at this point anyway. Is there some melee armor is a good thing to have. Some speed. Get some more lifesteal, I guess. Armor. I mean, speed is probably more important than a lot of things, and armor too, so that way they don't die before they even get over to an army. There we go. Blast through that. Some more damage. Armor. How you guys doing on armor, by the way? You're 58%. You need a lot more than that, dude. Let's focus in on armor a bit. Some speed. Okay. I'm gonna try to get them to like 70% armor or something similar, just so they can survive at least the range units on their way to get their life leech. More damage. How are you doing on damage? Y'all are hitting for 204, and you're getting how much of that? I don't know what the lifesteal percentage is. Oh, you're 66% of it. I need to get you to 100% of that, actually. Upgrade units, so we're gonna do more damage, more armor, 61% armor. Okay. Up the lifesteal a little bit too. As long as I'm playing around with those 3 upgrades for the most part, we should be doing pretty good. I mean, they're healing max health pretty much every hit, so that's good in itself. All right, and then we're gonna upgrade units and get that lifesteal to 10. Melee damage up. And okay, so what I do want is more armor though. That's like a necessary thing. 62. They don't have nearly enough armor. Not nearly enough. I mean, it's all good though. They're still holding strong, kicking some butts. Attack speed's probably going to be another big factor. I need to see what they're even at now. Let's see melee attack speed. They're not attacking fast enough, I can tell you that much. It needs to be a lot quicker. Okay, so let's see. You're at 1.16, still not enough. You need to be hitting like every second minimum. Yeah, see, we're going to lose a lot of them, unfortunately, on the way to these range units. So I probably need to increase the quantity. That might be the next big thing to do, like get a lot more units. Since they are kind of self-sufficient too. Let's see, poop. Grab a few of these guys here. Let's get it to like, let's try to get it to 30. Let's aim for like a 30. 25. Okay, we're getting there. At least with more units, there's more that can make it to the enemies, right? And then they should be able to keep themselves alive after that, for the most part. They hit really strong too. They hit really, really hard. Not really worried about the health just yet. I mean, that would be a good thing to focus in on, I guess, as the health part. All right. And I do get that I could earn interest. I do get that. But right now, I'm just trying to make the formidable army for the most part before we start messing with interest. It's looking a lot better. Look at these guys. They're holding their own over here. I mean, of course, we have this angel that's going to be hitting hard, but they should be able to heal themselves right out of it. Then we have Magarth there trying to work her way in. Nice. Good work, fellas. Let's do a little bit more speed. Try to get that speed to the appropriate... One more upgrade in the speed should be enough. Yeah, so 0.98. That's not bad. Let's get you more units. I did say I want to get the unit count way up there. This is a lot better. We have bats. Bats are terrible. Hopefully these guys can push past the bats. If not, then we have Magarth. Magarth died. That is bad. 24 just destroyed me. And I think life leech is great, but without the appropriate amount of armor, you know, it's a problem. So let's get back into it. So I think that I've actually been thinking about this all wrong with Magarth here. I need to think about the army as a whole, not just her as a character, right? Like, yes, she can make more money and things like that being solo. But the whole army is really the focus. So here we are, worrying about damage, speed, and armor for the entire army and building up the army itself. And I think that's just really helpful in the most part right now. Let's go and unlock the next tier. So we have a golem. Good. That's good news. And we'll go ahead and get our first Sandstalkers to join the fray too. So I have the Elven synergy unlocked and I have the Beast synergy unlocked, right? And I do want everybody to benefit from each other's synergy. I think that's going to be an important part of this too. Armor piercing even being something that could play a goal as well. So let's go and do melee damage. I'm not so worried about the gold gain just yet. I mean, yes, it's important, but like I said, there's so many units on the playing field. I don't think it really matters for the most part. All right, so let's get the demon in here. Archers can go back line. So can you. And I think that's much better. We'll go ahead and get the beast to run out first. Okay, that's a lot better for the layout here. All right, so let's go ahead and get the shaman in here too. I think that's pretty much it for this tier, right? Cavaliers. Do I have crossbowmen? I do, and I do have cavaliers. So I think tier 3 is pretty much squashed now. Let's upgrade units one single time, but let's do some life still. Give you guys a little bit more life still for these units. Okay, so we have almost all the synergies. I think we're missing the human synergy. That's right, I don't have any swordsmen, do I? I need to get some swordsmen from tier 1. So I'll go ahead and get some gold gain here, and let's go back to tier 1. So we need swordsmen, and I think we also need blacksmith. Yeah, let's get both of these units. So you guys can go up here with the armies. Okay, so we do need to save up a bit. Now let's start getting some of our tier 4 units. Some more of these wonderful main unit that I'm gonna be using is gonna be that Sandstalker. I just want the synergies from everything else and a couple of each other units, right? So let's get a little bit more gold here. I can't get tier 5 just yet, but we're gonna focus in on, do I have golems? Let's go and get Acolyte. I already have golem. And Elf Sentinel. Okay, Elf Sentinel, you can go over here. Acolyte, you stay where you're at, you're fine. Tier 4, what else do we need? Acolyte, Elf Sentinel, I have all of these. I'm going to get those Sandstalkers. And is there any other unit? Paladin. Paladin, you can join too. Now we have the human synergy going on, so that's good. And we're actually maxed on human synergy because that's just how it works. Let's get in here and see how you guys are doing now. So I'm just going to really focus in on getting a lot of the life leech and damage and stuff like that once I kind of fill the playing field. Because then everyone's going to benefit, right, from those upgrades. Even the tier 5 units that we're going to get. Okay, so Sandstalker, we're going to get you that life still bonus. Do that right away. And let's see, more Sandstalkers. Let's get a little bit more life still in here too. I'm going to get, you know what? Let's go and get you a damage bonus too. And we'll save out for some other stuff. So at least the Sandstalkers are here with their abilities intact. They're already doing a lot better. And it's, again, a lot of it's due to us building up armor right away. That was a good thing. And some attack speed. Attack speed, armor, just keeping everything kind of balanced for the most part is a good idea. So we don't have enough for that yet. Let's go ahead and build up the life still a little bit more damage. Melee health I haven't really messed with too much yet. So we'll do that once we get all the units in the playing field. I think tier 5 we're going to benefit from that. Magarth over here taking some damage, but the life still's helping her too. She also got the damage perk, right? They're all benefiting from it. Let's go and get some more attack speed. We can do tier 5 now. Let's get you guys into the playing field here too. And okay, we're gonna have level 17. 24 is where we always get to figure if this is gonna work or not, right? So I really wish I can get people to target the back end. That'd be great. Be able to tell them like, hey, focus on the back end. Let's get some more armor. Armor is a good thing to have. All right, so we're gonna get the demon, big demon dude in there. I'm still missing a demon apparently. I'm missing the demon imps, right? Yeah, tier 1 demon imps. All right, let's go and get these guys real quick then. I want to get that synergy. Might as well. You can go in there with your buddy. There you go. That'd be funny. All right, so we have the lichen. That's gonna give me that beast synergy. Then we just need the elven synergy. Lichen, you can go up there with your wolf buddy. And let's do Moonrider. Moonrider can stay with a horseman. We need one more upgrade. Then we could do kind of like a base synergy. Because beasts are our primary unit, right? We're going to do a lot of Sandstalkers. That's going to be our main force charging in for every run. Just a huge Sandstalker army. So let's go and upgrade the Sandstalkers, do more life still. And get you some more bonus in a minute too. Some more health. Okay, so we now need high health. And that gives me the Elven synergy. So now what I need is Beast to have Elven Way. That's exactly what I wanted. Beast Elven Way. See if we could do it again. Beast Human Way is also another one that would be beneficial. I'm going to go ahead and take that because I don't want to keep re-rolling. Let's go. And then we'll do Beast Elven Way one more time. So the Human Way is also going to help out. Because then we got the armor piercing benefits, which is going to help me to heal even more, right? So they get the double effect. They get the armor piercing. Let's do some melee life still here. And let's do one more synergy. Beast Human Way. No, we're going to do Beast Elven Way. Thank you. Maximize that. So they have a chance to dodge and heal themselves up. All right, let's go grab us some more tier 4 units here. That was the main thing I needed. The other guys can get synergies too, but it's not as important really. The only thing important is for these guys, my main unit, the Sandstalkers, to be able to use all the synergies. And also our hero, right? That's the main focus. Sandstalkers, hero. So we're going to get a bunch of Sandstalkers on the playing field, and then we're going to start working on... Oh, we could do their last thing, which is damage. Okay, so now they're fully upgraded, right? 140, 140. Perfect. So we need more damage altogether and more attack speed reduction. They don't have a lot of armor, so we're going to just start doing some upgrades too. Tier 4 unit. But this is our primary unit, the Sandstalkers. This is what the plan was, to get them fully upgraded and pretty crazy, right? I just wanted to get the synergy along with it because obviously just focusing on the units themselves without the synergy, we get wiped out in level 24. That's just kind of what happens. 24 is pretty ridiculous. So let's go ahead and do some attack speed on this one. So I'm going to need probably about 20 should be all right for now. Focus in on some of those other upgrades, like let's see, some damage. They get damage perk. They get extra damage from the Alright, get that damage nice and high, so we're hitting for like 1,000 or something. Damage buff that they get is gonna be very nice. I got an encoder. Wait, this game is making my computer struggle. I had an encoder issue. I haven't had that in forever. Oh my gosh. All right, melee life still. Let's see. We're gonna do some more speed. Upgrade our speed further. I don't know what that was about. I haven't seen that ever in this game. Like, an encoder issue is like when there's so much going on the screen, it's struggling a little bit. Not wolves. So Sandstalkers not high enough yet. Hang on, let me see if I can fix this. All right, apologies if you've seen some lag or anything from that. I disabled a few other things in the background, so hopefully that works better. I don't know. Might have to increase my RAM or something in this computer for this game at this rate. Okay, let's see. So let's go ahead and get us some more Sandstalkers. Get our quantity up. Let's increase our damage more. Get that damage hitting for, shoot, it'd be nice for him to be hitting for 300 plus. No, because that really helps out. And then we have so many other units that charge in that they can get into the fights without too much struggle, right? So that'd be nice. Get rid of this dude. Get out of my face, bro. Good, good, good. Some more melee armor is a good thing. I don't really need that, so to speak. I mean, here we are in 24, so this is the real meat and potatoes of it all, right? It's going to get you some more melee health, some more damage, and life still. See how this goes. This is a scary one. But they also have some dodge, so that could be, you know, the evasion could be very helpful. And that hard hitting... The hard hit that they all are doing is very helpful too. Like a lot of the melee units are just annihilating them with those high damage hits. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna do a few more of you guys. Having another unit on here, you know, having more of these guys would also be very beneficial. They do health. You just have that perk. There's one that does damage, like scaling with damage, but I don't know. I'm not going to look too much into that. The whole purpose of this is the Sandstalkers. 28. We're going to upgrade our units. Don't have enough money. We'll do one more set of Sandstalkers in. We're at 30. Let's go. Looking pretty good. All Right, so Sandstalker should be able to stay alive as long as they're attacking something. They should. Look at that health bar. So their health pool needs to be increased. You can tell because it almost takes out their whole health almost every hit. So they need a higher health pool. All the Sandstalkers are gone. And it looks like this is a wipe. So 25. It's the health pool. The health pool needs to be increased. So I have tried this many different ways. And ultimately, I feel like there's one thing I figured out about Magarth here. Every other unit gets in her way. Why? Because she can make increased money when she's solo, which means more upgrades, which means a stronger hero that can have a result, right? So I think I'm going to go solo with Magarth for Impossible, and I'm just going to figure out a good strategy that will get me through solo. Honestly, armor build has worked out pretty good for me for the most part, and I think along with the scaling of she can have a 10% increase of damage or health, right? So I just need to get those to a certain point where it's an advantage. Let's get back into it. I don't think it's going to work with the Sandstalkers, only because they don't work very well with, I don't know. It just wasn't working out for me. I'll figure out another way to use Sandstalkers. All right, so we're on stage 9 and everything's coming together. So I have her at 144 damage. So now we're using scaling, right? So 10% of 144, we get what, a 14 instead of the 12 that she would get by herself. We don't have enough health to start scaling yet. I think we need 1,000. 10% of 1,000 would be 100 health. Whereas, actually, I think she gets 90, right? So 90, so we need 900 health for it to be something I can start scaling, which should be right about now. So we can start scaling her health and her damage itself using the upgrade units, which is great news. Okay, and then we can always just get her armor up to 50%. Let's go ahead and do that now. Just a base armor. Okay, 15%. There we go. And that is perfect. Now we can start working with life steal a bit. So her life steal is at 59%. With a heavy enough life steal and some good attack speed, which right now she's at 0.97. It's not very good. She needs to be at a good 0.5. I would think, so that way she could attack twice per second. Much more advantage than the regeneration would do. And let's get her life steal to 100%. So that way she's healing herself for the entire amount of damage she's doing. Okay, so a little bit more attack speed. 0.86, not bad. So I'm going to focus in on that 100% life steal. I think that's going to be a priority now. She does a lot better, I feel like, solo. I mean, she gets a lot more gold, is able to level her up quicker. She had no problem getting through that. All right, so we're going to work on that life steal. We need 100% life steal. We're coming up on some units that are going to be a little bit harder because we're going to have range happening in just a moment. And 24, we know stage 24 has got a lot of range. Okay, so these guys normally hit pretty hard, but she's able to out heal them just by doing damage, right? But she has to be consistently in the battlefield or she will die. That's the problem right now. All right, we at 100%. We're at 100%. So we need to get her to be faster. And oh boy. Okay, so we're going to also need armor. And the reason we're going to need armor is because we have range units. Range units, they hurt. They hurt. That's where the armor comes in and the regeneration itself. Okay, so but her attack speed's really good. She's healing her health up really fast. That's good. I might need to play on that HP scaling a little bit, get her health up a lot quicker. I don't need this anymore. Just gonna get her some armor, get her some attack speed. The more attack speed, the better. And we have a lot of range units here. That's kind of a problem. 58% damage reduction. I mean, that's going to be helpful. Regeneration, we're not too worried about that. That's the in-between. I do want to get that to 100%, at least 100 eventually. As of right now, it's okay. Let's see, 100, 101. Okay, so we're going to upgrade her attack speed a little bit more. Where are we at? 0.7. That's not bad. And let's get her health pool up. We haven't really messed around with the health pool yet. So 1,028. It's okay. Let's get into that. So the damage needs to be a lot higher, and then at least we're pretty much healing her entire health bar every hit that she's able to do. Which, as long as I can stay in a fight, that would be good. That plus armor plus her health pool, and we should be okay. That should be the main thing we need. I shouldn't need to pump up the health leech anymore. Okay, we don't want any of these. I'm gonna take the damage. So let's get this to like 500. If she can heal half her health bar every single hit, and then she hits, we'll get the speed to 0.5, then that's pretty good. That's, you know, she's healing her entire health bar every second in that case, which is good in itself. All right, so let's get some more health, I guess. Damage and damage. So now we're looking at 188. That's not nearly what I want, but it's getting there. It's getting there a lot quicker. I mean, I could also double this if I wanted to. She gets 0.7 every 7 every time, right? 7%. And then she's healing. If I were to double that, then she'd heal for her entire health as soon as we get that to 500. All right, let's go. This is a dangerous one because it is range units, but she was able to absorb a lot of that thanks to the armor. The small amount of armor she has, which was like 60%, it's not that bad. It's doing the job though. I mean, if you think about a rogue build, right, which she technically is a rogue character, 70% armor is actually really good. It seems like about the right amount for the most part. So we're gonna do health, and let's see, damage. Oh, I didn't actually mean to get armor, but that works. 61%. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, let's just keep getting that damage and speed. Speed and damage. Ooh, they're both here. Damage. So 222, very good. I'm gonna get to 250, and then I'm gonna focus down the speed a little bit. Well, I'll just do a little bit of speed now. So she's hitting the enemies pretty hard too. So it's nice because she's able to heal herself up, and she's able to take them out quickly. Again, the fire bats is going to be a whole nother animal, right? That's always a tricky one because they're fire bat. You can't always win with fire bats. Let's get this done. Cool. And I'll take the life still in that case. Damage. I don't want to re-roll if I don't have to, because, you know, that's just money spent that could be spent elsewhere. Okay, we really just need to get that speed down. But 0.5. At least a 0.5. She's doing good though. I mean, the armor is absorbing quite a bit. They got a little closer for a second. And I think the speed will play a very important factor in that survivability. More speed. Let's increase that speed like crazy. Then at least we're hitting fast and we're hitting hard. More damage. 244. Okay, so we're about we're almost there. And more speed, please. More speed reduction. We're at 0.53. We need probably like 2 more, I think, in speed. Yeah, 1 more into speed, and we should be good for that. Okay, as long as we're attacking, we're getting that health back. We're over-healing, actually, so she's getting a small percentage over the damage because of the extra life leech I put in there. This right here is going to give me a lot of money. This level right here is probably going to get me to 500, which then I can start earning interest as well, which means free upgrades, pretty much. Which you can't go wrong with free upgrades, honestly. I just got to make sure I don't keep that interest when I need to invest it into my character. Okay, come on, Magarth, you got this. Let's see if you can win impossible. All right, so she actually does okay now in between attacking. Like, she's not really getting hurt. I think it's because of that heavy health pool I have on her. All right, so 244.49, nice. So our speed is good. Let's go ahead and just start racking up on damage. We're gonna get her a bunch of damage. I guess life steal in this case. Life steal percentage is still a good thing. 7% still really high at 122. So she's over healing. She's getting like 300 heal every, 2 times a second. That's great. Upgrade, and let's give her some armor. Sure, in that case, more attack speed. Let's go and get in here. I'm going to save a little bit of money interest. Okay, she's fine. I don't want to spend it all because we could use the extra. I didn't even realize it was above 500, even though I predicted that. Okay, so some armor. Armor is great just because it does have that damage nullification ability. So it's not a bad thing to invest in. I'll get a little bit more actually. 66%. And this puts me at what, 67? Okay, so it's giving me like 1% every time. Getting like 4 more of those would be good. Getting myself to 80 armor. Again, it's not the best thing ever, but it does help. And synergies would be insane right now, honestly. But it does take away from my ability to make money too, because then there's a chance, there's a small chance that the enemy, you know, our allies would be able to kill something. Okay, so some more speed reduction would be nice. Let's go ahead and get her another piece of armor right there. 0.46. Ooh, that's very nice actually. Okay, speed reduction is insanely valuable. A little bit more health. Yeah, that's actually a good thing too. More life steal, more health. Life steal percentage is good. But I do want to get 500 damage. That was the goal, right? So we're going to keep focusing on that too. Really, it's just life steal and damage at the moment. That's priority. I mean, armor is also good. 310. Okay. That's pretty amazing. Let's go. I think her health pool is going to play a factor too pretty soon, because these guys are going to start whittling it down pretty quickly, which we need to be able to get past that pretty quick. Bam, bam, and get these guys out of here. Nice. Okay, more life steal. Life steal and speed just seems so valuable together. Oh, we're at 70%. Nice. Getting this to like 0.2, then how many attacks does she do it per second? She'd be doing 5, right? If I get to 0.3, she'd be doing 3. Oh, maybe my math's a little wrong there. It might be a little bit wrong. Okay, so let's get more damage. Life steal. Okay, life steal again. Let's just get her that overheal. Look at that. We're almost at 200% life steal. That actually would be really handy in itself. There's 200% life still. 192. Oh, we could do it. Okay. Let's just go back in the... Oh, yeah, that's super handy. Now she's like over healing. There's no way they stand a chance if she's doing that much life stealing. But we do want to increase our damage more, because it seems like their health pools are getting bigger. And the longer that these enemies are in the playing field, the worse it is, right? Because then they have a chance to actually defeat me if they wanted to. Yeah, come on, come on. Get these guys out of here. Goodbye. More life still, please. 199. We need one more upgrade on that. Nice. And let's do damage. Let's just get her damage up super high. And then we're going to focus down our speed a bit more after we get our damage to 500. And of course, you know, maybe a little bit more health. I did go a little bit higher than my interest on that, but I feel like a health is a big thing because we're about to hit stage 24. Health and armor are valuable on stage 24. Health and armor, exactly. Especially health, because I think the more health they have, the less likely they're able to just... Look at the teeter-totter, okay? This is just from these bats. I think the bats scale more in damage. But the teeter-totter's crazy on it. So having a lot of health is helpful. Speaking of, let's go and take some right there. Let's get her to 2,000 health. I'm going to focus that as the main target, actually. 2,000 health. Boom. Okay, we're almost there. Like 2 more upgrades. We'll get her to 2,000. Yeah, 1 more. Okay, and we're at 2,000 health. And we can get back to working on this to 500. And yeah, that's actually, I'm going to do a little bit with that now. I know we're going over our interest, but these guys are pretty strong. All right, let's just go into it with 377. Yeah, that hit that she's doing right now, that 377 is actually very valuable. She's doing it twice per second, a little bit more than twice per second. So she's able to get these guys down pretty quick, which is super nice. Get mad at my face. And we beat those enemies. Nice. Okay, let's get you some armor. We're coming up on our arch nemesis here. 399. All right, cool. 399. Let's do percentage and percentage. So we're at 421. Ooh, it's scaling very nice now. Okay, we're gonna get you to that goal. I don't care if it goes over interest. 455. And now 477. Come on, like 2 more. Boy, Ash, the interest. 510. There we are. 510. So we're gonna be healing 1,000 every second. That's very nice. It was worth it. So now we're gonna need to scale up our armor a bit and our health. I mean, we're pretty good with 2,000 health, but probably need to scale up the armor, lower the attack speed, because we are not ready for 24 yet. I can tell you that much. Never ready for 24. Look at that damage we're getting already, right? So I think damage reduction would be very handy to have a bit more of. Armor, attack speed. Armor and yeah, we'll take some life still there, I guess. Attack speed 0.42. It doesn't do as much. It takes a while to get it to increase now, or decrease. So we have 75% armor reduction. We're in the worst stage. I'm gonna do even more than that. More attack speed. Can I get one more armor? All right, what are we at? 77%. Oh boy. Here we go. This is the moment of truth. Every run is determined by this stage right here. If you can get past this stage, I think you can get past in-game. Honestly, you should be fine in in-game after this. And it looks like she now has a build that can get past this. Pretty good, actually. It's barely even touching her. The armor reduction is very handy. I'm going to get it to 80%, actually. Let's do more attack speed. I mean, nothing wrong with increasing some damage, I guess. Attack speed, and come on, are you going to give me any more armor reduction? There we go. Puts me at, I'm still at 77. I don't think it's really scaling anymore very well. Was that 78? Yeah. We'll get to 80, and then I'm pretty much done with armor reduction for this run, at least. I don't think I'm going to go to 90 or anything crazy like that. But I do want to increase her attack speed a lot. Maybe increase the damage even more, too. Because she is teeter-tottering a bit towards the top of the health pool. Again, I think that's really due to armor. Honestly, if I get the armor to like, oh, no way. As soon as she stopped attacking, she's done. This is why I like armor builds, all right? Relying on just that is pretty crazy. All right, but that's all the time I have for now. We'll have to try this again with Magarth. We'll have to do like an armor build or something. But all right, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon for a Magarth victory. Bye-bye.